Yes guys, it's Jando back again with another video, and this one we're going to be looking at how to make those Simula style frog noises that are kind of popping up left, right and centre at the moment, becoming the new craze of drum and bass. But yeah, this is what the track sounds like, and these are the sounds that we're going to be making today. Yes guys, just before we jump into the video, if you're interested in copying preset packs, sample packs, mix and mastering services and a bunch of other stuff, head over to our website jumpup.dnb.com. I've got all of my stuff on there now that I've finally launched it. We've got the shop, which includes all of the preset packs, sample packs, and it's also got mix and mastering services here. If you head over to the services tab, it will give you more information about the mix and mastering services. As well as what you need to do if you are going to buy them. Soon I'll put up all of my dub packs. My D&B masterclass will be up there very soon as well, with a bunch of other stuff. So yeah, go over to jumpup.dnb.com, check out all of the content, and nice one. So yeah, let's dive straight into the patch, and let's show you how I made it. So yeah, we're here with the Xfer Serum patch. I've got it all set up, so let's dive straight into how I made this patch. So first of all, we're going to start off with spectral, and we're going to go down to scout, turn the random all the way down and the level all the way down, then go ahead, turn on the sub, drop that level to 0, and then drop the octave down -1. Do -1 octaves on the oscillator A, and then what we're going to do is we're going to move the wavetable position all the way over to the right, over to 7. Now with these spectral wavetables, it can be kind of, you need to be sometimes really precise with the exact wavetable position that you're using, because the sound can change so easily. If you look at the wavetable, just moving it slightly, it's changing up the sound. Yeah, we're going to be really precise on this one, so we're going to go with 227. Next we're going to go on to bend plus, and then turn on oscillator B, go into analog, basic _ CJW, which is basically just a sine wave, but it's we've got a few more like different harmonics and stuff in there that we're gonna be so next we're gonna put the modulate the level of LFO 1 to the level of oscillator A, and then do the same for oscillator B at 75%. We're also going to do the same for the bend, and we're going to put the bend at roughly 80%, like this. Start getting that kind of squelchy sort of noise out of it. And we're going to turn the filter on and go over to PHS 48+ as usual. We'll put the cutoff at about 180, 179 Hz is fine. And we're going to set this to -4. And then we're going to push the drive a little bit as well. So we're going to modulate that drive using LFO 1. At about 20% is fine. After that, we're going to push the res up as well to about 78%, 80% is fine. And then let's have a look at our LFO shape now. So we're going to start off by using trigger. We're going to turn on the trip and use 14T. And this is the shape that we're going to make. So if you just want to copy this shape, just like that. Very basic, nothing crazy. Yeah, that's the shape that we're going to use, and then we're going to assign LFO 1 to the level of the sub oscillator at about 75% as well. Yeah, now it's starting to take shape a little bit more. We're going to move over to the FX tab and see what we did there. So for this one, we're not going to do hyperdimension, but we're going to do distortion, compressor, and filter. We're going to go over to Stompbox. We're going to leave this as is now. The compressor, we're just going to use the compressor to gain stage a little bit, so we're just going to push this. Go 4 dB, and I think I've just noticed, yeah, I've left the random on oscillator B, so make sure that you turn that off as well. And then back to this, we're going to go to PHS 48+ again. got the cutoff at about 22 hertz, and then the res we're going to do at about 30%. That's much better. That is now literally the sound that we want. So this is the patch, and then we're going to look at the post-processing here, which actually gives us that sound, as you can hear. So decapitator, camel crusher, and fab filter as well. So yeah, we're using camel crusher as kind of like a saturator. We've got the British clean preset on there. If you don't have camel crusher, then like I said, saturator would do, or another distortion unit, whatever works best. Decapitator, we're on module A, well, style module A. Push the drive to 3%, and then we've got the auto output on, so let's just dip that a little bit. And then the Pro R here, 0.38 seconds on the space, and then we've got 18.6% on the mix. Cutting off that low mid, keeping in the high section of the reverb, gives us that nice grotty bass, and then that with the sub as well. Yeah, so obviously we're not done there. There's still a second bass to look at, so we're not going to start this bass from scratch. We're just going to open up the patch. I'll show you exactly what's going on with this one. So it's literally this exact same patch, and we're just going to look at the one thing that we have changed, which is the cutoff. So this cutoff before was over here. By moving the cutoff very slightly, so we've moved it to 455 hertz, and left everything else as is. Now we've got that second bass in there as a little bit of variation. So we've got a bit of call and response going on here, which is really good. So yeah, let's just have a little listen to what they sound like together now. Yeah, very nice sound. Definitely going to finish this track up and get it fully finished and release it at some point. But we're just going to have a look at the other section here, where we're attempting to do a little bit of variation with the track. So I did create this second patch, this third patch, to try and add a bit of variation. Which could really work if we were to just, again, mess around with this patch a little bit. Get a bit more. I'm going to try and get some more like kind of a voice bass out of this. And it could make like a really sick little bit of variation to the track. Yeah, something like that could be super sick for the variation. So yeah, like I said, at some point I'll finish this track up and I will release it, probably through my Patreon actually. So if you're not subbed to my Patreon already, go and check it out. It's super cheap. I can't even remember how much it is. I think it's like £5 a month. So super cheap, and then I'm uploading like patches and presets and all sorts of stuff on there. Those little tips and tricks. And also, if you want to grab patches exactly like this, I've got two minimal grotty, one minimal grotty sample pack and one minimal grotty preset pack on my website, drumandbass.com. It exactly sounds like this. So if you want these grotty kind of Simula style, like weird frog noises, head over to my website, and it's the minimal grotty packs. So yeah, that's it for this video. Nice one.